Erica back with another Using Up Your Scraps Part 6 video. So, you might have already seen some of this in one of the last parts. I think it was part 5. So, because I actually used one of those, the background. So, the card that I'm working on with a really, really bad angle right now is actually a card that is, you can see that in part 5. So, I actually had the idea of, because I had to cut off the excess on this one, I've added lots of strips of colored cardstock to the front, and then I was cutting them off. And then I thought, you know what? That's a lot of waste, isn't it? So instead of just chopping them off, like, as they were, I decided to cut them up into, like, skinny strips to kind of make confetti. So you will see here somewhat, I know it's a really, really bad angle. I don't know why my camera decided to zoom in and I didn't see it, but I'm basically cutting off these colored cardstock strips into skinny little bits to make like colorful confetti. And I thought this was a super cool way of avoiding waste. So I've got this amazing hot foiled panel. So this is the eccentric circles. I have used the wishes word die and cut them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the put the actual word out, and then I want to keep the little inside bits because I need those to make it look or actually seem like it says wishes. So we're going to put this out very, very carefully because we don't want anything to fly off where, you know, we need it basically. And the wishes will for sure be used on something else, but we're going to make a little bit of space here. So just tuck a few things away and, you know, focus on what we're doing here. So on the back of this, we are going to want to add a little bit of acetate. So the reason for this is because we're going to make a shaker card. Yes, we are. So usually when I make shaker cards, I fill them with like sequins and bling-a-ling, and it makes them really heavy. So this I thought was a really fun way of making a card, shaker card, but without adding practically any weight. So yes, I hope you're sitting down and you got your seatbelt strapped on, because this is not a game changer. I don't think it's a game changer, but it's like, I think one of my most creative using up scraps ideas, quite possibly. Yes. So on the back of this, we're going to add this acetate, and then we're going to be adding a lot of foam tape. Yes, because you need to create that kind of pocket where your little shaker bits are going to go. So this is actually foam tape or foam tape strips from waffle flour. So they come in I think it's 2 different sizes. So it's like 1/8 of an inch and 1/16 of an inch. And I'm fairly sure, I want to say I used the 1/8 of an inch because I wanted that thickness of it as well. So I'm kind of following the pattern of the wishes, because you want to have it really close so that the shaker bits actually stay like in the window. So once you shake the card and you look at it from the front, you can actually see the pieces. So they're not just off like hiding in a corner somewhere. So we're going to add the little bits inside. And if you are worried about pieces like sticking, what you can do is on the inside of the window, you can add a little bit of like anti-static powder as well. You can brush the sides of the glue or the foam tape as well. So with these pieces, what we're going to do next is we're going to add another window to hold all the pieces in place, because I have an idea for the back. Yes, I do. So first off, hold everything down really nice and firmly, and then pull off your tape. Try to not shake the whole thing. Sometimes, you know, when you take the backing tape off, it can make your cardstock kind of like jump around a little bit, and we don't want that. So once that all the backing tape is off, we're going to add that second sheet of acetate, and then we're going to just trim off a little bit there. And then, that looks so fun, we're going to pop in the whole word. But don't worry, we're not actually going to glue, we're not going to glue down, because obviously then we'll cover up the whole window. But we're using this as a guide on where all the other little pieces are going to go. So with the wishes one, there's only 2. So that is really nice and simple. So then you just gotta glue those back into place. Use use as little glue as you can. I did make a little bit of a mess, so it left kind of like a bit of a stain on the window bit, but sometimes you just can't help it. So on the back here, at first I was like, oh, let's add some gold. But then, just wait for it, I found another panel that I'd done with the eccentric circles. And I thought, how cool would it be to line up the pattern on the back with the pattern on the front, with it being black, and I think I did it with opal. So it's opal foil on black cardstock, and it looks really, really cool. Unfortunately, I don't think I used the right kind of cardstock. This wasn't smooth enough, so all the impressions weren't super perfect. However, I figured with them being the backing, it's not going to show. So he turned out really, really, really cool. I mean, I know I'm tooting my own horn here, but he turned out really cool. And I found a great way to just use up like my extra scraps and stuff. And then I decided to cut out the birthday from also the Wishes tag set. And we're going to layer 3 up to kind of give it a little bit of depth and dimension, and also a little bit of kind of extra for a birthday card, because I think you should make a birthday card a little bit extra, shouldn't you? I mean, if ever you're going to make something extra, should be a birthday card. So 3 layers of the birthday. We're going to add those up, and then we're going to put this to the front of our card. And if you wanted to add extra sparkles, of course you could, but you would be very surprised to hear that I decided no. The foil and the shaky component was enough to be wow enough for a birthday card. So yes, super, super fun, if I may say so myself. So this birthday has got really fun, beautiful font, and it just works really well with the birthday wishes. So whoever gets this card is probably not gonna think it's a boring card, for sure. No. So when that is all dried and ready, we are going to put this to our front. So we're going to add a little bit of liquid adhesive. I'm using Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. It is a really, really great adhesive. I use it for everything. The only thing is I had a little bit of issue with my pipette being a little bit clogged because I'm running low. So that's something to bear in mind. If you use this type of glue, make sure you store it upside down so that you don't get that air bubbles and stuff. So adding the final little bee to the card, we have a very sparkly and happy and shaky birthday card. I really, really hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll look at your kind of scraps and extra pieces that you may not have used for a card previously, and just kind of look at them in a new way and be inspired to use what you've got. So birthday wishes to anyone who might have a birthday today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you soon again. Don't forget to subscribe to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you soon again.